fucking ah. All right, I'm
All
gonna
right,
go fucking.
started.
Hey everybody, welcome
I
back
wanted
to
to microwave it, yes.
Return to Sand. This is a campaign that we have been doing for
We are on
an
number
extended
9, by the
period.
way.
Hmm?
We are on number 9, by the way.
We are on session number 9, and when last we left off, the party has boarded the ship sailing west on the Sea of Swords. Captain Iridia is uneasy about the ragtag group that has clambered onto her ship. Sand from the librarian's counterparts has begun spreading rapidly across the land. Gilead has been enveloped in the sand and has forced the party to flee. Zatar's star shines like the sun. The sky reflects the sea. A lighter blue hue fills the sky. So, you know that whole, the sky is dark, the sky is dark. Yeah, it's not so dark anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just an update on the setting
Am
that
I
you're all
nauseous
seeing.
because of the brightness or no?
No.
No? Okay.
But you are dealing with a little bit of hunger pains.
Yeah, they don't exist for me
Oh,
yet.
oh, really? They don't exist for you.
Womp womp.
Hmm?
Sure, I can ignore them. Leave her alone.
Rizarl, you are also having a little bit of issue as you look into your bag and realize you got no food in here.
Posted that 37 minutes ago.
I'm gonna go ahead and sneak downstairs while the captain isn't looking and go and look for food. Would that be a stealth check?
That would be stealth. Nice. You are able to uh, easily and quietly go get out of view so that you are able to go downstairs and look around. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And we will come back to you in just a moment. Sakamura and Polaris, I need you both to make a constitution save as the ship has already left port.
Arctos, are you alive? Arctos turned it on, walked away again. As he always does.
Rocks underscored room water is live.
Shar's gonna take a seat on the steps and contemplate how we got here again.
All right. Shara. You look through your bag to see that you've only got one of those vials left.
Mm-hmm.
And you are, yep, suffering that hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Your concentration will not be at the best, and any thing that requires concentration, ergo your, daggers, whatever, will be at disadvantage. As in, you have a chance to not be able to cast your daggers.
Gotcha.
I mentioned the hunger. Must sanity.
Okay, I put it in my notes.
Okay.
Is that potato salad?
You don't just have an emergency tub of potato salad?
I don't like potato salad. It's a healthy skip for me. I'm not that white.
So if I were to cast Cloud of Daggers, I would have to do a Constitution saving throw to see if I actually can cast it.
Yes.
Okay.
Never got to use it though because it was not more than like a couple weeks after that I got in my bike crash. Anyway, I'm back. That's true.
Arctos and Sakamura, I need you both to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Pull up the things. Oop. When you said Constitution,
Mm-hmm.
that's a shit throw.
Oh no.
That's not terrible, but not great.
Okay. So, just to be clear, Arctos, you don't feel good. You're
That's
queasy.
fair.
Polaris is super queasy and is kind of just leaning on the side of the boat as it rocks. And you're dizzy because you're like, this is not what I'm used to. Sakamura, on the other hand, you look over to, check on her because, she's a plant. Clearly, she's used to the wave and the winds. This must be no. She is over the edge, hurling her guts up.
You failed your saving throw. I'm sorry. I tried.
Saving throw for what?
Constitution saving throw for the seasickness.
Mhm.
You are not doing well. Well.
Polaris, since you made your save, you still have disadvantage on magic things, but you can attack without feeling like you have to puke first.
Well, that's nice.
However, during combat, you will both still have to make rolling dexterity saves. So at the beginning of each of your turns, Polaris and Sakamura, you will be making a dexterity saving throw.
Save to not stumble.
That's the one.
You go to step, the deck isn't there anymore. You fall down.
That's the one.
Has Razaro ever been on a ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
I
is
think
he
we would have
going?
figured that out if Galee didn't turn to sand, but here we are.
She likes to travel.
All right.
She's kind of been a lot.
Let's just say she stows away a lot.
Gotcha.
Is used to hiding in an empty barrel.
And barrels don't puke.
Barrels ain't keen on puking.
I mean, am I wrong?
Yes, they produce tartar.
It's like boxes of 18 on speaking.
Which is essentially barrel puke.
Boxes aren't too keen on speaking, laddie. I'm a fucking rabbit. I love that shit.
Alright. Your ship rocks as it sails across the water. When you look behind the ship, you see the landmass starting to fade behind you as you're sailing across the sea.
Mm. Do I need to turn on the light for you?
No.
No.
Did you say the
Drink,
sand
fuck
stops
you.
at the water too?
Huh?
Did you say last session that we noticed that the sand stopped at the water?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You did
I was
note
making
the fact that the sand stopped at the water line.
Okay.
Oh.
I will say, as of right now, Leon is like scoping because I presume this would be a more higher quality ship that he's ever been on. So he's kind of admiring how.
You recognize the ship.
Yeah, I recognize it, but at the same time, it's like I've never personally
Been on it.
been on it or something
Alright.
has a nice quality.
Ship's pissing you off.
Yeah, I'd say I'm getting like I couldn't fucking do this in my own time. So I'll say you start to see like a little. The party members would kind of see like a little smoke just steaming from my head, but they can just tell that I'm like mad and angry about it. So I'm just.
Oh, you're just
stomping around.
steaming about the fucking ship right
Yeah,
now.
I'm just literally just like steaming back. I go down here and you just see me throw my hands up and I'm just walking everywhere.
Why can't we have nice shit?
Yeah, I was like, my slaves. I feel like the slave here is what you hear me say under my breath as I walk past, let's say, Shara, as I'm steaming up the stairs.
Heading towards Magdara and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark, who's just looking over the side, looking at the horizon, like, I have no idea where the fuck we are.
All right.
And Polaris
so, yeah,
is just leaning against the side.
We've got an idea of what everybody else is doing. Let's go down a level to below the deck where we've got Rez starting to rifle through some stuff. Hang on, let it load. It's being dumb. Come on, game.
You just gotta believe harder.
D&D Beyond.
Technology.
The map's too big.
Maps are not too big.
No, I personally made sure they were not too big.
Wait, why does the floor go outside of the ship?
Because fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell him, Cody. This shit have some problems.
There you go, Rez.
Here we go.
Down there, all by yourself.
Okay, do I notice that it's that it looks like a slave ship?
You notice that there's cannons and there's beds, but all the beds are empty.
Oh, those are beds. Okay, I thought they were like, I thought they were the benches that the
They're
slaves
cots.
sit on the road.
They're cots.
The next floor down will be the tight pack.
Okay. So obviously I'm gonna be looking for food.
You can search.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Rosario. Main one.
Will there be an investigation check?
I believe, yeah, that would. Or would it be an investigation, or would it just be perception?
This would be investigation for this level.
Yeah.
Oh, what do I find?
Not a lot. This seems to be where the crew would be sleeping. Just basic sleeping quarters. They've got the cannons next to stuff. So it seems to be that this is a battle-ready ship.
Also have to make note of the fact that there's no bodies in those beds.
There are no bodies in those beds. Ship's feeling very empty.
Where's the rest of the crew? Is it just that fucking lady?
That is the question.
That we do not know.
Don't ask questions.
Well,
you
I'm
don't
gonna go
want the
down
answer
another
to.
level.
Right, okay. Do-do-do-do-do. I can't wait to tell you the truth. Once again, it's going to take forever to load.
It's loading on my end.
It did not
Mine
on
too.
mine.
Oh.
It did not on mine. Hey, Rez.
Oh, there it is. So, well, obviously, I'm gonna try to investigate again.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh,
You can
So-
twist. We do have twists.
yeah.
Oh, I
Twist
have
of
like
didn't
fate.
know that was something
we
that
have, like,
everyone can
86
do.
of
What
them.
is that?
A twist
Everyone has
of
a
fate allows you to. A twist of fate is an in-game house rule that was created at the beginning of this campaign. It allows you to re-roll a roll that you have done at the behest of receiving a curse from the twist chart.
Okay.
Now,
Well, I'll go
adversely,
ahead and
so
go ahead.
once you re-roll and then you roll a d100 after that.
Okay, so roll the investigation.
That's worse, but you still take that roll, and you take a curse.
My bad.
Seizures.
Dude, welcome to the club.
All right, you
Nightmares.
Oh, goody.
Recurring nightmares.
Hunger and nightmares. Fun times.
Oh, I assume the twist curses can't be removed by remove curse.
No. Those just get removed randomly by the DM when they feel like removing it.
It's gonna be a long 9 days.
Ah,
We're
you
about
got
to
a
find
time
out some
limit.
real
How
fucked
nice.
shit that happened to Rosario on a ship once.
This... You got a time limit. That's nice.
So I'm assuming from that roll, I don't notice anything on this level.
You are more fascinated at the fact that there's an actual brig on this boat. You're like, it's a big boat, but I was not expecting this. Because these are fairly large cells down here.
So those are holding cells. Is that another level down I see, or are those
No,
stairs?
no. That's just the things.
Okay.
Oh!
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Probably.
Break your ass.
No.
After finding nothing, pretty much
On
nothing,
my back or my hip or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna make my way back up to the rest of the party.
Back to the ship deck. All right, back to the ship deck.
That's slightly askewed.
Yeah, the other two are straight.
Get over it.
I will.
Is there a problem with it not being straight? Huh?
We are in the ocean.
No, Rox is just bad
Gotta
at his
follow the
job.
ocean of the ocean.
It literally, it's just Rox is bad at his job. It's okay.
No. Not even that Rox is bad at his job. Because I'm the one that turned the ship. Because before it was straight up and down, and I didn't like it.
God.
That made it so awkward for trying to set this up.
Oh god, it was out.
So it was north-south?
It was north-south.
Alucard walking down the hallway.
So, I will start going towards Macdara. And I will say, as they probably have better vision, do you see anything out there?
The
All right.
pin.
Seeing as that is the next step that y'all are doing, why don't y'all do me a favor and everybody roll a perception?
No. Oh, that was almost a 2. Oh, that was
Oh, let's
almost
go.
a
I got
2.
at 20 plus 6.
Well, I don't see shit.
Oh,
And Lacey rolled another 7. Lacey's not having a good time.
Lacey rolled better than me.
Lacey's not having a good time.
The stick has just curled up in the bag, trying not to throw up.
so
Yeah. Fucking me over here not feeling well, but my sense is so heightened that I'm like, what the fuck's that?
You're just in a
Shara
constant fight or flight.
Shara and Sakamura.
Shara and Sakamura.
Yep. Today is not a nice day for a swim.
Mm-hmm.
The waves are crashing against the ship and making it rock. And Shara, you're already dealing with a little bit of that hunger, kind of fighting that, and Sakamura, you're already feeling sick.
Get
In
out.
fact, the edge of the boat is not helping, and every time you try and get to the center, you rush back to the edge.
I was in a bag.
No,
I'm gonna
you're
start
out because
making
you
my
can't
way
get your
over to
your
the
blade.
middle of the ship, just behind the
I know
cannon. I'm gonna sit down. And,
I
and
refuse
put
to
my
let you
back
vomit in
against
my
the
bag. No, it is my bag that you are staying in, and I'm not going to let you vomit in that. I am not cleaning out that grossness.
Huh. Macdara and Rez. You both get the sense that you're being followed.
Oh. So what does that mean?
Polaris, you also feel like you're being followed. In fact,
What, my 24 isn't enough to notice it?
no, you know what it is. You look back and you see flying behind you,
Flying? Oh.
big old bird.
Oh, a bird.
Ah,
Mm.
that's not a bird, that's a rock.
A bear with wings.
Thank you.
How does the genetics work in this world? If there are animal people and regular animals, so that just means some guy fucked all the animals.
Yeah, bestiality is a thing, so is racism. So
Yeah.
we're living the dream.
We definitely didn't get half orcs consensually.
The one.
Yeah.
You, with your wonderful natural 20, look into the water, look behind you, look in front of you, and immediately spout out. There are 3 sharks, 2 giant crabs, and a giant octopus in this water.
That's great.
You are fully aware of each individual species as it swims.
Whoa.
So what I would say, I'd probably start trembling a little bit as I'm like, it's too much for my mind to process right now.
Whoa. Oh.
But again, those are just in the water.
Yeah.
Rolled a nat 20 on perception and can see the ant crawling across the deck on the other side of the deck. Kind of levels of like awareness.
My elven friend.
I see the world as it's meant to be, pure chaos.
I see the world rotating.
This, and then I just do
Because you did get the thing, I'm going to go ahead and unhide these things.
Oh. Do we have to fight these fuckers?
No, they're just in the water. You're just aware of them. It's what you wanted, right? To not have to fight, but be aware of your surroundings.
That is true, but are they, with my 20, are they making any motion towards the boat, or do I just know they're there?
You know that they're there.
Okay, so nothing about the movement of them, like they're coming towards the boat at all or anything.
They're just in the water.
Okay, just
It's an ocean.
making sure.
We gotta know. It's important.
Anyone have a
Stay
I
with
have
me.
to agree. It's important.
That's following y'all. Does seem to be making some kind of
Oh.
some
Is it
kind of
making-
motion towards actually coming towards the ship.
Huh.
Any of us know how to fish?
Huh?
I know how to fish a good deal for a person's worth, a body's worth. That's
Lacey
something
knows
I
how
know
to fish, but Lacey's too sick to do anything about it.
What is Iridia? What is Iridia doing in this instance?
Iridia is driving the ship.
She's not giving a shit at all. Huh?
And she hasn't noticed the fucking rock.
But she's aware. She just don't give a.
Well, if she don't care, we don't care.
Business as usual would be my guess as well.
Yeah. And she's pretty well of the mind that you all are pretty well stowaways on her ship. And none of you seem to have asked any questions. She just started kind of barking orders at you after you decided that you were on her ship.
I feel like if we all ganged up on her, we could take her.
Yeah, but none
But
of
you
us know
know-
how to do
Who knows how to drive the ship?
that.
You are all currently pretty well surrounded by these possible enemies. So
Now, is
be
the
aware.
coming towards the ship at all, or is it also just there?
The rock is pretty well flying beside the ship. Honestly.
Okay.
It's not exactly trying to get onto the ship, but it is not avoiding you either.
You should run and
Is
hide
it
little
looking
tiny.
for a place to land? At all?
What was that?
Is it looking for a place to land at all?
It doesn't appear to be looking to land.
Does it look hungry?
One
Yeah.
turn deserves another, doesn't it?
So, yeah, that would be my question. Does it look like it's staring down any of us individually? That's the question.
Specifically, Sakamura.
Ah, she's the closest to the edge. Sakamura, I am bringing you to the middle of the fucking boat right now.
Doesn't she want to keep
You are
running?
right next to each other.
Huh?
Doesn't she keep running to the edge though?
What if the bird just wants to play fetch?
Oh. That's a
This is a risk I'm willing to let someone else take.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's my deck saves.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are
And-
able to get to the middle of the ship.
I am holding Sakamura at the middle of the ship. And I've got a bucket for her to puke in.
Where'd you get the bucket from?
The side of the boat.
There's no
Where?
buckets over there.
I don't know, a barrel. Is there a barrel? I don't
No.
care.
No,
She can
barrel
puke in the middle of the
downstairs.
boat.
She's puking on the boat.
She's just puking on the boat.
That's
I don't
fine.
care. I don't care. I'd rather keep her safe.
Okay. She's puking on the boat.
So with them in the middle.
Iridia looks down from her wheel. Hey! Someone better clean up that mess. This ship's as ship shape as it's gonna be. Get it clean.
Maybe deal with the bird.
Not my problem.
It's
You
your
want
boat.
to deal with it? You deal with it. She's driving the boat.
With Sakamura and Polaris in the middle, does the bird focus on anyone else, or is it still Sakamura?
Just a second.
Because this is getting a little too uncomfortable for Leon at the moment.
Not eyes are still locked on Sakamura, and it's gonna fly across to the other side.
Leon will look at Macdora for like a seal of approval, like, what should we do in this scenario? As Leon would think Macdara is still wiser.
You know, the
than him.
Smactus.
Macdar's looking at the bird and just turns to you and says, "Do you think we could eat it?"
Yes.
You know, it might make for a good meal.
Honestly, I'm all for it.
Do we have the seasonings?
Dinner. I think there's a couple of us who need food anyway, so
Y'all did rush us out of there before we could get supplies, so
That's
And
what
wasn't it-
supplies sand?
huh? I have to agree with Sakamura. Bitch driving the ship doesn't get any because she's refusing to do anything.
She could.
Yeah, help kill it.
Iridia looks down. I'm driving you. I could leave.
Where are you gonna go?
Power.
You know what? Leon, can you drive?
No, not this.
You
Figure it out.
if we cut this in half, yes.
That can be arranged.
If we cut this in half, no.
I have to agree with Rosario. If we cut this in half, no.
Well, I'm saying I can't drive this big of a boat. I ain't owned this many slaves. I wasn't that fortunate, but I'm glad you think of me that way as humbleness.
I am so humble.
I'm glad people think I'm richer than I actually am, because that never
It's
happened.
kind of sick. Well, no, it's not.
Junk in the water.
Mental back.
Well,
Because
You
there's
will-
Just a note for everybody. Macdara,
in the water.
as you are well acquainted with the sea, you are having no problems with the boat.
Yeah.
And you will be attacking with advantage on anything that lands on said boat.
oh yeah.
I just turn to Leon. Skin him. So should we try to kill it?
You will see
Understand
me
it's
ready a
right.
fire, like some fire in my hand. I said, I just need the word.
All right, and I'll walk over to the edge here, kind of stand up on the edge, and just start waving a ration at the bird. Be like, "Hey, stupid bird, come over here!" Trying to draw its attention to me.
You.
Does it work?
And everybody roll for initiative.
Let's go.
nope, I don't get to go.
17, not bad.
Sakamura gets to puke first.
Puking is not a free action.
Puking is not a free action.
That's your turn.
It's dumb.
We're picking on you.
I'm not in the mood to be picked on.
You have to roll Constitution saves for the
I'm
disadvantage. That's basically.
gonna let you hold this.
So I don't get any advantages, right? Like my advantage is I don't suffer from seasickness or anything.
No.
Okay.
You're rolling base. Shara is rolling base, except for anything to do with
I don't think
concentration.
I ever made this mistake.
Rez,
Potato.
yo,
You still owe Sakamura a Smactus.
a what?
The Smactus? The cactus mace? She sent you the thing about it. We talked about it. You said she could have it. You can do that another time, but I was just bringing it up.
sorry. I'm sorry. I have no idea what you're talking about right this second. Hang on. Mactus. Where was it sent to me?
Messenger.
Apparently it was sent in Messenger.
I'm just glad I rolled a double-digit number this time.
I could be lying. Oh, there
Speak
it
for your
is.
goddamn self. I haven't rolled a double-digit number yet.
For initiative?
No, I did not approve
For this-
that. In fact, I don't think I even looked
session.
at it.
You and her talked about that. I was there when you did. You thought it was a hilarious idea, and
I don't
like,
remember. I don't even remember even looking at this. I mean, I love it. I'm looking at it right now, but I don't remember that conversation. That's all I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure I do remember that.
thank you, Cody.
I didn't say it didn't happen. I'm saying I don't remember it. That's all.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the fight.
Cactus.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's one of my highest
All,
rolls.
all I am saying on the note of the Smacktus is that because I do not remember said conversation, I can't just hand it to you. I can make it happen later when we have access to, cactuses.
I mean, we're probably about to end up in a big fuck off desert, so
No, but it is on the list. It is on the list.
Oh, we
Just
did?
just don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. Lacey's already let it go. It's
The Shactus. Funny as hell, Logan.
Anyhow, back to
That's all I can think of. You said
Can I
it.
twist my initiative, or is it too late?
you can twist.
All right, I'm twisting.
Grab his initiative and twist it.
The old niche twist.
At least it's double digits. I'll take it.
There you go.
One is
Oh
90.
no. Oh no.
Backwards speech.
Hey, how's that tongues treating you now, buddy?
Is it affected by telepathy? Can I still use my telepathy to?
Your telepathy's
Everything
backwards.
that's coming out of your mouth or mind to
Oh.
everyone else is backwards.
Okay.
That's
All right.
But the tongue spell translates it for yourself.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
don't know you're speaking
Exactly.
backwards.
Exactly.
That's why it's hilarious.
That's great.
Christmas party, and candy this and candy that. But the character is supposed to be able to deal with. I try to make compromise, but
So the rock's going first.
I have a point, I'm like, well, what the hell was the point?
It's gonna fly over here towards Magdara and try and get those rations out your hand.
Cool. When it enters my attack range, I use my reaction to hit it with the pole.
Okay, go ahead. Make your swing.
Yes, it's just a regular melee attack. Is a 25 to hit.
And that will hit.
Cool. Takes 10 damage. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
So 17 succeed.
17 just succeeds.
I have no idea why it's not rolling to everyone.
And then I need to read something real quick because I don't know if it's on just opportunity attacks or. Okay, yeah, this does not count as an opportunity attack, so he still has movement speed. He can still move.
Well, he's gonna try and bite the rations out your hand.
He is welcome to try.
27.
Is that how this is a birdie dog?
That might be a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a 27.
So that's
Ooh.
22 damage.
Pretty good damage. I think that's the most damage Dragon Magdar has ever taken.
And as it is continuing to fly by, it's going to also try and take the arm with it, with its talons. Does a 30 hit?
I mean, the
Jesus.
27 hit.
Is it? I totally forgot we long rested. Never mind, it's too late now.
Oh God.
Alright. I still have
and-
77 HP.
Yes, but you are also grappled.
Cool. Does it pull me off the boat with it?
Yep.
Oh no.
Nice. Perfect.
You offered rations and it went, ooh, snack! And it grabbed you. And it's going to fly this way over the water with you in tow.
You just absolutely got chewed on by that big ass bird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
All right. And that ends the rock's turn. It is now Sakumora's turn.
It wasn't
I am
my turn.
incredibly difficult to kill.
Okay. So, what can Sakamura do while she is sick like this? Let's be honest here.
We'll start with the two things that need to happen. First off, because it is your turn, you are making a dexterity saving throw. Nice. Cool. You are stable. You don't have to make another one of those for some time.
So if you want a quick and dirty way of bypassing the disadvantage from the seasickness, if you make something do a saving throw, the disadvantage doesn't touch that at all.
Now let's see if you can pull yourself from throwing up again. Make your Constitution save, Sakamura. Nice. You are clear. You're not puking anymore. You're still feeling a little woozy. It's having an effect on you, but you can concentrate. You can actually cast magic. And you can move and cast magic. Congratulations.
Trying to figure out what I could do. Oh, I have a question. How are rocks wisdom saves?
It's a bird.
It's a
Do
bird,
with that
right?
information what you will.
Okay. So, realistically, actually, that's not a bad idea. Hold on. Although I'm not sure if I want to do that while you're over the wall.
It's fine. I can fly.
Oh yeah, you're right. You can fly. Okay, we're gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. $30-foot cube. Concentration up to 1 minute. Wisdom save 14. Me draw a box. And she'll go ahead and 30 foot, right? Why won't it let me draw the square?
Because the game's being stupid.
God. Give me a sec.
Give it that good refresh button.
I
Square.
didn't add the cantrips that I could have added. Oops. Well,
Shit. My bad. I didn't mean to do that.
oops.
30-foot square. Boof.
Should put it on the rock.
I should put it on the rock.
Yes, but not on me.
Yeah.
So it will hit me.
Are these squares actually accurate to the boat size?
Yeah, it actually is.
Okay.
The boat's like 250 foot long. It's almost a football field long.
All right. Bam.
Well,
Damn, that's a big ship.
it's a
Hypnotic
it's a big
Pattern.
boat. Okay.
So that's gonna be
Hypnotic
there for 10
Pattern.
rounds.
The rock has to make a will save. You said wisdom save. Roll.
Wisdom save, and then I think if it fails, it gets
Ah!
stunned or something.
It's one above. That's so sad.
So sad. On a creature like this, though, a +4 save is low.
I know. Trust me, I know. That's a crap save for this thing. That is definitely the save to go after on it. Because this thing is a monster. It is literally an oversized falcon.
It's accurate for what it is, but is there anything else that Sakamura would like to do?
I don't really know if there's much else she can do. Wait. Fuck it. No, wait, that's an action as well. Okay, I can't do that. It's not a bonus action.
You have got an action economy.
You are too far away for me to cast that on you, so not even worth it. I guess that's all she can do. So, end turn.
Okay.
On what?
Rez, it is your turn.
What's my movement speed?
Oh.
35. Okay.
Fish move.
Yeah. They get a turn too, so
The fish.
The
yeah.
fish be fished.
We have all this delicious fish around, and we decide, you know what we will go for? Some danger bird.
Hey, poultry sounds real good right now, okay?
It's a poultry task.
Char's just hungry.
Every time we side quest, it's beef. Sometimes you need to mix it up.
Yeah. You can only eat so many halflings.
Rez, what you doing?
Over there.
She's got a plan for this bird that stole her dragon friend.
Ben turned meditating.
Trying to measure and see what I can do.
Oh shit.
I can't do that.
I can yell names at it, that's it. Stupid bird.
Throw a fireball at it.
Oh, there you go. Let's hope you don't get that. Don't get a nat one, please.
See if I've got anything less.
I mean, you got magic missile, all reliable.
I don't think I do.
I mean, you
I
should
could
have.
I could hit it with an insect plague.
That requires concentration.
Yeah, feed it some more bugs. That'll make it drop the dragonborn.
Hit me. I can take it. I've eaten so many bugs, but I don't feel any satiation.
Oh god, I lost it.
Just tell them potato.
Insect plague.
To them.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast insect plague on it.
Remember, you have
Okay.
a concentration.
You have an
debuff.
ally.
You got a concentration debuff.
Yep.
I do?
Yeah, because you're hungry.
No.
You said it was me and Rizal.
Hang on.
You and Sakamura.
No.
No, Sakamura was seasick. Rosario
Rez and
hungry.
Shara have no rations. Shara suffers hunger because of her particular problem, which gives her disadvantage on concentration-based magic. Rez is hungry but does not suffer from hunger.
Okay, fine.
I'm. There's a very specific trait difference
Okay,
in
okay,
in your.
okay. I'm sorry.
Is okay.
One just wants food. The other one wants to be accepted by society. We are not the same.
Wow.
So we're not so different, you and I.
We
All
are
right,
not
Senator Armstrong.
What?
Anyways, so what was happening?
Insect
I-
plague was being cast.
Insect
Insect
plague.
plague. What needs to happen for that? Let me look at this.
Trying to.
My turn's not for 2 turns. I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Absolutely.
Swarming
You
locust
are-
fills a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The sphere remains for the duration, and its area is lightly obscured and difficult terrain.
Okay.
And it does 40-10 damage when it's cast, and if you end your turn there, you take it again.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot like Cloud of Daggers.
Yeah, Cloud of Daggers, Hater.
And what spell is this? Where is this?
Insect Plague. The 5th level spell.
And you have that in your list of spells you can cast right now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a fiend spell. Always have it prepared.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
And it's a range of 300 feet.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. Was if
You're good.
DC 17 con save for half damage.
Constitution?
yeah,
Yeah.
Alright.
It needs a circle, right?
we'll be taking 20 foot
Yeah, 20-foot
full
circle.
damage.
Full damage.
Because I also have this spell, would I be able to pierce through the insect plague and be able to see it?
It obstructs its vision, not your vision.
I'm asking.
The area is lightly obscured, so
Okay.
it's like you have special eyes, so you could see the insects if they were in the dark or something, but it's still a physical object in the way.
Right.
I
Cody,
believe
let
that's
me
all
make
I
a
can do on my turn.
suggestion.
Oh, you're gonna
What?
Might not want to
envelop
include
Macdara
Macdara
as
in
well?
that.
Oh, I could.
Yeah, as long as it's in the circle, it doesn't have to be center circle.
You can barely touch it with it, and it counts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, I guess it's in
Casting
the
this
air.
to block
so
its view from north and east, pretty much.
Okay.
might get it to turn around.
Alright.
Go
What's
back
the
over.
damage?
Oh.
40,
Oh, the
10,
rock really
piercing.
failed that.
Oh yeah, it failed.
So on the spell itself, Cody, you can hit the 40-10 on the right side there.
Ooh, 25. That pretty good for D10s.
Yeah.
8, 8, 7, 2.
Alright. And I'm. Is there anything else you want to do, Rez?
There's nothing else I can do.
Alright, Polaris, or Macdara, it is now your turn.
I am incredibly pissed off.
As
And
the
what?
bird took your ration and then grabbed your arm and.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, by the way, remove one ration from your inventory. It got the ration.
That's fine.
it got its sandwich and your arm.
It's fine. It took the bait.
It did.
Look, if it would have been nearly anyone else in the party, they would have died from that. So,
Yeah.
I'd be at
The
half.
only other one who might have survived would have been the bear.
Actually,
That
not
might-
helpful.
No, actually, yeah, you're right. The fucking the one has a
No,
Pretty
good.
you survived. You know who wouldn't have survived?
Our base HP is getting
You know who wouldn't have survived?
Sakamura.
Shara.
Shara. Oh,
Shara would
that's
not.
right.
have
Shara
survived.
doesn't Shara have
Oh,
a negative Constitution modifier?
Wait. Right. Yes, I did.
That's great.
All right.
No. Fucking.
That reminds me though, does Shara still have the dagger that she
Yeah.
stole from me? Do I need to take that out of my inventory?
Hang on, let me look at it. Shara. Inventory. If
Yeah,
it's
that
not
should be.
in-
Hold
If it is
on.
not already in Shara's inventory, the sand dagger, then
Oh no, it was just a regular dagger.
it's a regular dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she probably took that. You're fine.
So go ahead.
I thought she stole the sand dagger.
No, just a regular one.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
All right.
Oh,
Well.
wow. I did not mean to do that.
He doesn't get to go.
To encounter, what was Shara's initiative? Hang on.
Do 13. Mine was 12, and she was before me.
It was a 9. Shara's initiative was 9.
But she got a 13.
She.
Oh yeah, that's right. She twisted. I forgot.
Yeah.
My bad.
yeah.
I scrolled too far.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I did not level up Sakamura. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Let me fix that real fast. Give me it.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're good.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Ghost showed up.
Divine intervention. Okay.
First attack. I should have said it, but I didn't. I meant to reckless attack, but I'll just take the normal on this one.
There we go.
Forgot to say it.
And there. Okay.
That's
Sophomore is
18
better.
damage. Plus an additional 8. And it needs to make the Constitution saving throw.
And the con saver. Okay.
It is proned.
So you knocked it with you because you're still grappled.
Yes, we are now both plummeting to the ocean. Yes.
Sploosh.
Ooh, gooey.
And then I'll hit it. And then I'll hit it again.
Not gonna oppose this grapple at all, huh?
No, I don't care. If anything, I'm going to use the grapple to drag it back out of the water later.
That's a hit.
Yeah, sorry, I'm recklessing. It didn't end up mattering.
Oof, that one away from the crit, though.
Yeah. Good damage, though.
Fat.
It's 19 damage on that. And Divine Fury is just the first. And that's all I can do this turn. Dump a bunch of damage into it.
Artos that showed up, thank you.
Yay!
So that's all you're doing?
Yeah, that's all I can do as we're now
Are you taking one?
plummeting into the water.
When we take a break later, I will be taking one. But
How high up were we?
But yeah.
I'd say you were about 20 feet up. Just, you know.
Okay, so
Face
we're
it
probably
down.
already in the water now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy, you're in the water and there's blood in the water.
Yes, there is.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You just understood what I said there, right?
And
Yeah,
now the
I
sharks
do
are
exactly.
part of combat. Congratulations, the sharks are rolling initiative now.
So the giant crab's gonna carry this fight.
Yes.
You already know.
You
Look at
honestly,
that-
the
look at that
giant
guy.
crab's also going to be a part of this because you know they also smelled the blood and went, ooh, snacks.
The giant crab's trying to get the barnacles on the side of the ship.
That one is, yeah. Where'd the other one go?
Crabs walk on the bottom.
Crabs
Oh,
can swim,
they
dude.
can, yeah, they can swim.
Yeah. Did you not know crabs can swim?
Did you know crabs could swim, bro?
You know,
Did you know
rats
that
can
some
swim?
sea anemones can swim?
Bro,
Did you
did
know
you
most
know
things
we're
in the ocean
we're voted a water?
Bro.
Have you
Did
ever
know
seen a
water's not
clam
wet?
swim?
Dude, you gotta know about this, dude.
You gotta know
Have you
about
ever
this,
seen
man.
a clam swim?
Macdara, are you
It's one of the
complete with
wildest
your
things.
turn?
Yeah, I'm out of things I can do.
Polaris, it's now your turn.
Oh,
For everything else, dexterity save.
right. Dexterity save. No!
You are at half movement.
Oh, that's fucking dumb.
It's
Yeah,
dumb.
well.
I'm sorry.
As Vectar is falling out of the air, looks over at the bear. The bear's doing the stinky leg, trying to get stable.
Fucking facts. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20, right? If I can move twice my movement speed for a full move, right?
Yes, but then you won't be able to do anything else.
What if I go full sprint? "Quote unquote" sprint with stanky leg. Can I go 3 movement speed?
So,
Yes,
so what you
but
can
that is
do?
the end of your move. That is the
Yeah.
end of your everything. It's just you moved.
Well, I'm gonna have to move because I don't really have range on anything.
All right,
Yeah.
do it.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. I think that's. Is this 4 or that 4? I think it's right
That's
here.
4.
And then I
Especially
should be
now
able to
that-
get more. Because my movement is 45. I should be able to get, I think, at least 5 more feet.
What?
Yeah. Get myself over here.
All right,
Just
that's the end of your turn there, Arctos.
Yeah, you kind of just lost me.
The bear. All right.
It's
all right.
so
it's
hard to
your
walk.
turn.
Question: if I use command, is that an action or is that a bonus action?
Command is an action spell.
All right. Can I see the rock?
Yeah.
No,
I can see it.
no.
All right.
Would
I
they?
cast command.
It's in the water.
Wisdom saving throw.
Actually, from this angle, no, you cannot. It is in the water, and the stairs go up, and yada yada.
You'll pretty much have to get to the edge of the ship to see down.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. All right. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I still don't see it from up here.
Oh,
You
you
have
are
to-
on the wrong side of the boat.
You need to be right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I figured. No. Can I do?
Never get free, live to the slaughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the water?
So, all right, I got a question. If I were to put a wall of fire along this path, would the sea creatures be able to move through it? Would it burn throughout the water?
They could go under it.
So,
No.
the way this is going to play out for you. Are you ready to hear and understand what you are asking me for? Fire on the water.
Yeah, I know.
Anyone got fog cloud? We have smoke on the water too.
Smoke and mirrors, man.
I've got illusion.
Smoke and mirrors.
And my next
Bob
question
and
for you
weave.
is:
To make
even,
fake smoke.
even if I had allowed the fire to work on the water, what is a fish gonna do when it runs into hot water of any sort?
It's good.
Turn the other way.
Get cooked. Free meal.
Free lube.
That's also ignoring the fact that it has to be a point you can see, which you
Yeah.
can't see on the down the water there.
Yeah, right. I was hoping to do like wall of fire and start it from up here and move it just down this way, but it is what it is. I had to ask. It was worth the question.
It was worth the question. I just had to
All right.
give you the.
Can I do a Constitution saving throw to see if I can actually cast the spell that I want to use?
You may.
Shellfish in this world.
Yeah, actually, I have to agree. Hold on. Potato,
What?
I'm going to call you out.
What?
Last game, you said there's no shellfish in your world.
The fuck's the
What the fuck's a crab?
A magical
Yeah.
creature.
Get over it.
Actually, a magic harp in a costume.
Oh, to be fair,
There
it
we
was
go,
also said there was no shellfish in that bay.
Yeah, and
They're out in
did
the open
say in
ocean.
No,
this
no,
water.
they said in the world. They said in the world.
I said no shellfish in the world because y'all were pissing me off. You were making fun of my dragon.
No, it wasn't about making fun of the dragon.
You said you were gonna throw shrimp at my dragon, and I said stop it because that feels like you're making fun of me.
Is concentration Constitution or is that charisma?
Is what?
It's concentration,
What?
charisma, or
Concentrate. It's Constitution.
Okay. I had
Every time you get hit while you're keeping a spell up, you're supposed to roll Constitution to keep it up.
All right. Well, I cannot do anything else from where I'm at because the rock fell down in the water.
Have you? Did you dash this turn?
I did not. I'll dash
You could
up
do that.
to here.
Yeah, I was about to say that's
Get a little
bonus
closer.
action.
Then maybe next
Yeah.
time you can actually reach the railing.
Yep. I can't do anything else from where I'm at.
Time for the blood in the water.
Can I say something, Arctos, Lacey? I'm sorry, but when I'm sorry about the shellfish thing, but when I'm rifling through the monsters in the monster manual and they don't really have anything in the way of fish monsters and giant crab is in there, I'm gonna grab that for a monster. Secondarily, on that note, saying you're going to throw shellfish at my dragon is rude when we're trying to play a game. That
It's
is
a
you making
game.
fun of it feels like you're making fun of me and my concept. I apologize that I messed up the I don't know what the freaking word is, but the
Continuity.
continuity of what I said with no shellfish. But the reality is I can't make that actually possible, though I would if I could. Because what you guys did was
Anyway, shark turd.
You know, we're just
My dogs are going nuts. I'll be right back again.
All good. It'll be a while before you go again.
I was all done with my turn, by the way, Potato.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we'll just stop trying to be creative.
I'm not. Thank you for playing, guys. Have a nice night.
Well,
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just getting really
It's okay.
heckin'
It's okay.
tired of that.
I think Rox is still streaming.
I'm just I can't handle it.
It's okay.
Arctos and Lacey wanted to be a part of this, and they're complaining about all of the rules that are there because of the way the world is built, and it's just like I'm doing my best here.
it's a conversation about the tone of the setting. There's a time and a place for the wacky, fun world.
Right.
And we've spent, fucking close to a year building up a fucking very serious storyline, and we're actually getting to the storyline finally.
Yeah.
And
You guys give me 2 minutes.
They're good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I was wondering how long it was going to take for this to happen. Because it's like once or twice a session.
I mean,
Not to be an asshole.
it's the D&D problem is if not all the players are on the same page, stuff like this can happen, and especially having people join partway through,
Yeah.
it can be messy because like realistically we probably should have done a session 0.5 to kind of get everyone acquainted with like this is the world, like this is the tone,
Yeah.
Sure, we make jokes, but like at the end of the day, it's not,
That's why it was good when I sat in for my first session and I got to explain how this is what it's going to be like. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a somber,
course.
serious.
Yeah, of course, then Marquis kind of went off the deep end.
Yeah.
But that was Yeah.
I think
That was
Marquise
his
did.
exit point.
Yeah, I think Marquise only acted like that because it wasn't happening too fast for him. Like the story wasn't progressing fast enough.
Yeah.
So he was trying to make it entertaining for himself, which he has all entitlement to. Like
He was also quite intoxicated by that point.
it's like he became an alcoholic when I joined, so I guess I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
Suddenly he had access to something he wanted to drink and started drinking a lot.
yeah, that's my fault.
He's never really drank much before, so it's just he didn't know his limit.
Yeah.
And a guy his size, you can just kind of put him away and not notice for a long time.
Yeah, especially if you're sitting down the whole time too.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, fucking Hunter gave me one of the edibles his mom made one day.
I heard about that.
I was like, it's fine. I was like, I can feel this edible ain't shit coming on. And then like an hour later, I tried to move my head and couldn't. and then I moved my head and just everything just kept spinning.
See, I'll start to get to feel like that when I get a little too high, and if I ever do, I just jump in the shower.
Yeah. Well, that was the first anything I'd done in 5 years, 5+ years. Yeah.
Outside of drinking?
Yeah. I mean, marijuana wise.
All right, well, I'll be right back since we got the time, I guess.
Apparently.
And someone should probably explain this to Rox when they get
back.
back.
I will. When he comes back.
Okay,
Hey,
what
Rox.
happened?
The siblings got what would be a correct word here?
Pissed off
There was
at
a
each
little bit
other?
of a blow up.
Yeah. They got aggravated again because
They're in the middle of settling it right now.
hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right.
But yeah. Because
Be a good time to pause your stream.
the BRB screen at least for a little bit.
Yeah, I got it. You're right. All right.
So we're kind of taking a break for a minute.
Okay. I had to stop and grab myself some food. I walked out there and I'm like, oh god, my stomach hurts.
Shark is going to roll to attack the rock. There's bird in the water. It hits.
Does the shark take any damage going into the plague or anything?
The
That
plague's
would
up
be
in
up
the
there.
air.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is.
the
Okay. Oh,
it's up in
sorry.
the air, and they're in the water. Oh,
Yeah,
by
my
the
bad.
way, 3 dimensions.
My apologies.
17 damage to the rock.
Ah, I love that blood in the water damage.
Right. And it's going to swim around and take another bite. Under the water. Don't mind this.
Yes.
It's going to take another bite. But this time at a Macdara. Does 19 hit?
Yeah, just gets me.
Munch. 26 damage.
That's 13 damage. Thank you very much.
Oh no, another shark.
How much
Eating
fucking
frenzy.
movement speed does a motherfucker have?
There's sharks in water. A lot.
Alright.
They're not just regular sharks either. They're giant sharks.
Megalodons!
If I remember correctly, they have like 200 feet, maybe?
That's
Hang on, let me look. Movement speed. Swim.
remember-
60 feet.
Well,
But, Macdara,
oh,
never get free. Lamb to the slaughter.
it's alright. Still fine.
Munch.
8 damage.
And it's
It's
gonna
alright.
swim
I'm
this
gonna
way a little
actually
bit.
have to start using my self-sustained, though.
Yeah, it's gonna swim a little further, taking a bite at the rock.
At least they're hitting both of us evenly.
Well, yeah, you're both bleeding.
Yeah, but the big thing's bleeding more. It has more blood.
Great, they're gonna take all our food.
Shark C.
This is a mess.
what did we get ourselves into?
I'm just like Lauren,
Alright,
you're about to look over the side of the boat and see this.
Yeah.
This big bird
By the way,
flailing
all
in
of
the
that
water.
all of that red that you guys see, that's not your spells. That's just the blood.
It's just blood now.
All right, it's my turn. I have a question.
Yes.
So I go 5, 10, 15. Can I go 20, or do I need to go there and there? So, like, can I move across as
Diagonal
my 5?
is
Yeah.
Diagonal is 5.
Yeah.
So I can move diagonally,
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's my thought process. Can I use that rope to lower it down for Macdara? To
I
get back on
don't
the
need
boat?
it.
Well, it's just an option.
I mean, you.
At minimum, I'd
could,
have
but-
to break the grapple off the rock.
Okay. No,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
better
know
for
if that
me to
would
just-
be an option.
No.
So
I still have a ton of HP to spare, realistically.
Better not
I'm about
tangle
to
up
start.
Magdara's wings.
no shit. Can
Yeah.
I see any? Is there anything I can see to attack? Or are they all
There's a
underwater?
pair of sharks and a rock holding on to a Macdara.
Well, I didn't know if they were underwater.
Also-
or not.
I mean, they are underwater and it's red.
Yeah.
But you see bodies thrashing around.
Okay.
Yeah, you had a perfect 20 on the perception, so you
Make an
definitely see
active
this.
perception check at the edge of the boat to see if you can discern which bodies are what. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I am going to do that because the last thing I want to do is hit my friend.
Active perception.
What did I see with an 18?
You can clearly discern the shark's bodies and the rock's body. Macdara's much smaller body, kind of calmly thrashing nearby.
Okay.
You don't see Macdara, you hear Macdara as I'm just screaming under the water.
So, does that count as an action since it was a check?
No.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know how that would work. All right.
I think a
So-
check goes before any action.
Is that an action?
No, I get. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. When you put it in those terms, I am going to toll the dead rocks. So it needs to make a wisdom saving.
The rock.
Yeah, it needs to make a
Wisdom
wisdom
save?
save. Yeah. All right, it succeeds.
19.
It succeeds.
What?
It does no damage, so
Yeah, does nothing.
nothing can be done.
It hears the bell and does not care.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you feel a sneeze coming, it's right there, and it just nothing happens. So I still have a
Alright, well-
bonus action,
Oh, well.
I believe,
Go ahead.
since it was a cantrip.
Yep.
And
Yep.
as I see Macdora's body wailing, you will hear me say, "Are you in need of any assistance?" As I cast Healing Word. Just because I can say I assisted in something.
Alright. Go ahead and roll that sweet heal.
13. As that is all I could do to help my friend in need.
Well, you brought me to 69 HP, so nice.
Dude, poggers.
Poggers in the chat?
And that will be the end of the turn.
That's pretty crungo of you.
What did I start?
Giant crab A.
Psychotic
I'm a
ramblings. That's
fiddle
what
on
we do.
over. I'm a fiddle on over. And I'm a get in on this.
No fucking crap. All this happening, you just fucking get up on the body of the fucking rock, a little crab. He just starts nibbling.
I see him get the pinchers ready coming down. Oh, fuck.
I say little. He is a giant crab. He is taking up a 5-foot space.
But he's little compared to rocks.
Wow. Okay. Rocky.
No,
Rocks, you're just gonna take that like
And
that?
I don't know the name of the bird. They sound together, so that misses.
Rock.
Rock, like Dwayne.
So I will argue, technically, the rock is prone.
Loving tonight. I know she had to go get dressed.
So, advantage for the crab?
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah! Get it, crab!
The spider bites continue.
Oh yeah, Mr.
The MVP.
Krabs.
The real MVP with the giant crab. Also, by the way, I wanted to apologize to everyone for the little bit of drama earlier. It was not my intention to have all of that, and I don't want to bring that into this campaign. It's
That's fair
supposed to be a
enough,
fun, safe space. So I do apologize for all that.
Oh, good.
Should have.
We all go through shit sometimes.
Some
Are
of
there
us
two
were
crabs?
learners at this time.
Yes,
Yes.
the other crab's right here. It ain't doing much yet. It's kind of all the way on the other side.
Basically, the goblins in this.
It did not do dig diddly squat. It is now
Yeah.
Iridia's turn.
The crabs are basically the goblins of this fight, so is our D&D duty to adopt them.
So I have a question.
Yes?
The ship's been moving this entire time, right?
Yes.
How far has it moved in the one round that it's been?
Congratulations, we've made it to the ship's turn, as Iridia is currently driving the ship.
That's why I was bringing it up.
She just starts
So-
Tokyo drifting on top of us in the water.
Most likely, the ship's just going to move forward a good couple of squares, which means you guys are going to move backwards a good couple of squares.
But how fast does this ship go in 6 seconds?
That is
That's the
the
question.
question.
I mean, there
And,
are literally ship
these-
rules in D&D,
These ships,
so...
these ships
Go
can
go
move.
for-
Well, no, they move faster than you think when they're actually moving, and this
Oh, yeah.
bitch is moving.
Yeah.
So that means that this ship might have moved a full 120 feet in 6 seconds. It's very possible.
Hang on, just making sure I've got everything set up.
Son of a bitch.
I assume the insect plague doesn't move, right?
Huh?
I assume the
The insect plague
doesn't
isn't
move.
what moved. The boat moved, so this is representation of that.
Right. I just
Yeah.
wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
So wouldn't that shark get affected by the insect
Well-
plague?
The boat would be moving, not the actual things that are spells. Those would be stationary.
actually, you're right.
Yeah. And those would be stationary, yeah, no. So those do stay on top of that.
Okay.
Quit lying
I'm
to
sorry.
me.
I'm sorry. I was asking.
The
you're
ship
good.
moved.
But the
No.
crab
The
state on
blood.
the insect plague doesn't take damage at the end of its turn.
It's 20 feet up
It's
in the
under the water.
air.
no.
Welcome to the conversation, Rocks.
It could be a mosquito larvae plague. It's not.
It's not. Okay. So hang on, where was I? Right. Iridia of the Sea has done her turn. It is now the Rock's turn.
So we only got 60 feet of movement on the ship. That's not bad.
And the Rock is going to attempt to get out of the water. So take its movement to stand up and try and take flight out of the water.
I guess I'm grappled, so I come with it, right? So he...
Oh no. Do the sharks get to hold on too?
Well, you see, the thing about it is it's going to try and leave, and the sharks are getting an attack of opportunity.
Ah.
Fine.
You know.
They're
But
attacking the
I
boat,
am
though.
still being pulled with the rock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll find out. That's a hit.
No, is it low?
Salutations, my dude. Welcome to the cafe, man.
Mike OK's the Owl. Thank you so much for a follow and welcome to D&D. Yeah.
You also get an attack of opportunity. I always. Oh, that one missed. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yeah, that one missed.
What?
The first one hit, second one missed.
What about the crab? Does the crab get the kill steal?
Crab gets an attack of opportunity too.
Hey, that's D6 could be encouraged.
Ignoring said crab, yes. But you make a valid point.
Technically, yes, but at the same time, we kind of commandeered this ship because everything turned to sand.
Oh, God.
All right, the rock gets up out of the water and flies this direction. Taking the Macdara with it.
Now that it's up in the air, do we actually see it?
Oh yeah, and it's
Okay.
not within the bugs.
Okay. Okay.
Just to do that, they're going to go this way. There. Perfect. By the way, Macdara, you and this bird are not feeling great together.
Hey, I'm still all right. I'm still above half.
So is it Sakamura's turn then?
Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Math is happening. Top sneaky math.
I believe I'm getting responded to. It's okay.
Yeah.
Probably, but you'd sink because of your weight, you boulder. So basically, you get dropped. But spiky.
But my boulder's in the bag.
Okay. Then I have questions. How are you attached to the boulder? Is it just the stick? Is it your spirit that's out? What I'm trying to figure out the semantics of how that works.
Yes, it's her spirit. What you guys interact with on a daily basis is like, I wouldn't say it's a hologram, but that's the best thing I could come up with.
Yeah, it would basically be the equivalent of a physical projection.
Yes. But her
How
herself
does that work?
Huh?
How does it work?
Well, I mean,
magic. Well,
Literally.
Logan thought it was funny.
No, I love that answer, genuinely. 10 of 10. In what way does your magic work to create said projection? Do you root into the ground and create a body? Do you create an actual illusion? What is the semantics of the body that we see?
that is a valid question.
There's semantics.
Basically, it's they're trying to figure out what is it that we're touching with when interacting with your projection, quote unquote. They're not saying no, they're saying how does it work? And magic, just saying magic is not really quite, it needs a little bit more specifics on what is the magic that is happening.
So when I think of my character, I'm sorry to like do this in front of
this is fine. You're fine.
Anyway, in slime, right? You have those dryads, and if they cut away all the trees, they're all fucking dead. But they have their quote unquote forms that they take, which aren't actually them, but they can still do things.
They're
Does that make sense?
simulacrums.
Yeah.
It's a
That is a
physical
good-
coalescence of spirit energy.
That.
A physical coalescence of spirit. That is a very good way to put it. Thank you, Logan.
That is great.
And notice, Potato isn't saying no. They're just trying to figure out how to make it work.
So, the body that we see, since it is imbued with your spirit, yet still attached to your stick in the rock, what is the body made out of?
Yes, that is important. It doesn't have to be like actually physically attached if it's spiritually attached, but what is it that we are touching when we are touching? What is it made out of? Is it made out of goo? Is it made out of branches and leaves? What are we
made out of flesh?
It is essentially branches and flesh.
Branches and flesh. That's horrifying, but I love it.
Oh my god.
That is horrifying, and I love it.
You asked.
Okay, I have an understanding, which means you would have a buoyancy. Okay, you float.
Yeah.
That was what I needed.
And you help you understand, they weren't poo-pooing anything. They were just trying to get the specifics there. Okay, my love?
Why do we need to figure out if they float?
Why do we need to figure out if the stick floats? Because she wants to try and take on the rock.
Because she wants to be a spike ball.
I wanted to know if I'd be able to use some of my quote-unquote quirks.
Okay.
As a dryad.
And I responded with, let's work out
Probably,
some
but I need some more information. It was a probably, but I need a little bit more information.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Moving
Now that
on.
we're good, we've gotten through that. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Okay. So the rock was flying.
The rock just ended its turn there.
Right. The rock just ended its turn, and it's now Sakamura's turn.
Hey, it's your turn, my love. I'm gonna have her, not that one. Move this.
Saving throw.
What is that?
14 wisdom saving throw. That is a hypnotic pattern. It's a rock. It doesn't do wisdom. Hit it.
You know, you keep saying that, and it's not correct.
I mean, it's lowest. It's one of its lowest saves.
Its lowest save is intelligence.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a fucking spell for intelligence. Fuck you, guy. Not guy. Person. Bean.
Do I look
Potato,
like an intellect of valor
sponge.
to you?
Anyways. What's the DC on it?
14.
In fact, this rock is now looking at you and going, at you, Sagamora, and going, oh, really?
Okay, that's fine.
Oh boy, second course.
Yeah.
This is fine. Honestly, Sakamura wanted that anyway at this point.
It's okay. Anything else? What else?
Are we within range now?
4?
Spiritual weapon? Or is that, is that a separate, would I have to concentrate on 2 spells? Can I concentrate on 2 spells at
Spiritual
once?
weapon is awesome because it doesn't require concentration, even though it absolutely should.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so yes, we're gonna go ahead and cast a fucking... Are we within range? Are we within range? Hold
You
on.
should be able to cast it within 100 feet, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you can move it 20 feet around.
It's 60 feet, actually.
60 feet, okay.
Range area 60 feet. Are we within 60 feet of this fucker? No.
Okay, technically, yes, but if I include the 20 feet of in the air,
Yeah.
I would say just out of range.
Okay, well then we're gonna use... Wait, I have to do the dex save. Fuck, hold on.
I used to
Movement.
I used to be able to do that math.
Oh, yay, she can move.
Yay!
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably close enough, right?
You do
Let me
know
see.
that diagonals also count as 5 feet as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, so I was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let me be clear. One diagonal is 5 feet. 2 diagonals is 15.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because let me explain
most
this.
likely end up right
if
here.
you're going diagonal once, that makes perfect sense. But you are now at the corner of the first corner of the first square, and the other corner is another, 5 feet across, and then you have to get into the next square, right?
Yes, I see what you mean. I see what you're putting down.
But wouldn't that
Yeah,
be true of moving any direction?
I think I'd end up about right here, yeah. But what we're gonna do is go ahead and cast that spiritual weapon.
It's time to play the game. Cheese or butter?
What kind of weapon
Neither.
would you summon?
It was a
Would it
cancer.
be a sword or?
It's a fucking spirit katana, right?
Yeah.
That's
Thank
how
you
it's
for
described.
remembering, Logan.
Yeah, it's the Omailamo katana.
I would say
Indeed.
go for a net so you can drag it towards us, but
You can't. That's not how spiritual weapon works, but okay.
All right.
Yes.
Rolling to
I
hit
know
with the
how druids
spiritual
work.
weapon.
Okay, leave me alone.
There's a 22 hit.
A 22 hits. Arctos, quit playing and quit doing my job.
He said Coco Gadget Extendo.
I'm sorry. I just knew the information. That wasn't about doing your job.
I understand, but we just had a conversation about this. Did we not just have a conversation about what is my job, Arctos?
That's some juicy damage.
Yeah.
And honestly, no, that was not the conversation we just had. I want to point out
part.
that was part of the conversation. You never brought up me mentioning, things that I knew as information of like possibilities like that.
Fair enough.
However, if you're bringing it up now, then I will try to refrain from doing so in the future.
So 22 damage to the rock.
22 damage to the rock.
Going to force damage.
Yeah.
You're making chicken skewers.
Yep.
Anything
Sophomore is making chicken skewers.
Is that the end of it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Rez, it's your turn.
Sweet.
We be smacking the shit out of that rock.
Yeah, drop Magdara back into the ocean.
Honestly, yes. Magdara will be fine.
So the thing is, if I fall into the ocean with it dead, I'm gonna have to try to haul it back out. That's gonna be interesting.
Couldn't, since it's
I
like
could just
squared
fall
on
in the
my
ocean and misty
face,
step
it
with
would
it.
just-
You can only misty step yourself.
I know.
No.
That's not how that works.
I don't have teleport either.
That's not how that works. Why don't you just make it
do,
net and drag it
do
back
the
up
old portal on the bottom of the ocean trick.
Can I use like minor illusion to create a like an illusion of maybe some prey that the rock would find juicier to let go of Magdara?
I mean, Magdara is looking pretty tasty. Let's be real.
I was gonna say, I think Magdara's a little bit much of a convenient meal right now, and if this rock can get away with Magdara,
there's something over there that I'd have to drop this for, but I kind of really.
it would have to be something very enticing.
You could make 3 Magdaras.
Yeah.
3 smaller Magdaras. It's minor illusion. They can only be a foot tall.
Yeah, I'd probably have to use major illusion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when it's already got the snack in its hand, it's a lot less likely to drop said snack for a different snack.
And what's worse is said snack already fed it.
Uh-huh.
Magdara comes with hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
Like, gave the pre-game meal, like, right there, fucking just...
If Magdar is a dragon, don't they have fire?
Magdara's hand felt as the
Magdara does have fire breath. Magdara has currently been absolutely beating the fuck out of this rock while the rock
is arm, and then the talons came too, and he went, "Oh no!"
Like, what I want you to imagine, what Magdar is doing right now, is being held by the rock in the rock's talons, and Magdar is going
with the arm ripping,
and just punching the shit out of
Arm
it.
being held, poking it with a stick, screaming
not even
wildly.
giving a fuck.
See, okay.
Magdara has given up on landing, doesn't care, is going to kill this bird.
Yeah.
One way
The
or
only
another,
thing
this
I'm
bird
worried
is going
about
to die.
is with how
Magdara
fast the
might
boat's
go with
moving,
it,
I can't
but
catch
that's
up
not
to
really
it.
important right now.
Where-
Magdara might go with this bird, but currently that is not high priority for Magdara. He doesn't care.
No, the problem is that the boat is moving.
Yeah.
That is, in fact...
Actually, no, I'm faster than the average bear. That's right. I actually can catch up to the ship right now.
15.
Yeah, Magdara, I think, moves as faster, just slightly slower than me.
Yeah, I think you move a little bit faster because you're a larger creature.
Yes, because I'm a Goliath. I have big boy steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me, I'm get big boy step.
It's ice cream.
I have 5 less movement than you.
Yeah.
Ah! Mint
Um,
chocolate chip ice cream without the chocolate chips.
I'm gonna use scorching. Ooh, that might hit my Kara.
Shut up.
Just don't roll bad.
Yeah, just don't roll bad. It'll be fine.
I want to use scorching ray on the rock. Ooh.
Nope.
That's a miss.
Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to make 3 of those.
Yes. What level are you casting it at? Because you're a warlock, right? Because all your spells are
Second.
constantly juiced.
Second.
It's a level 5.
three-
So it would-
Yeah, it's a level 5.
Spell. Okay, so,
So
I need
scorching ray plus 3 count. So you get 6 shots.
6.
Yes. You get 3 base, and then your spell ups have given you another plus 3.
So first one, miss. Second one, bad, and then a hit.
That
I
was a
think
zap.
this bird. Oh, no.
That's
roll
a zap.
attack.
No, actually, I think rolling
I mean-
all the hits and then rolling the damage afterwards is fine.
What do you say, DM?
That's
Yeah.
fine.
DM.
Okay.
Now,
2
our-
hits.
You got 3 more.
15.
That's a hit.
Ooh.
Really?
15.
DC
Ooh.
15, nice.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Got one
Yeah.
more.
Hey.
That's a hit. There you go.
4
Four
hits.
How
Four
many
hits. Fat. Let's go.
How many damage?
4.
Roll.
4 of them were damage. 1.
7.
2. Ooh.
Whoa.
3. 4. Nice.
That's the
You
problem with
have
Scorching Ray is
above
its
average.
damage doesn't scale.
You got above average on those rolls though.
But Yeah.
It's still up.
you have enough shots.
That was 34 damage in one round from those scorching rays.
Did
Not
we almost
bad.
get the fried chicken potato?
Tartan.
Alright.
Oh, but you can.
And that's my turn.
Dara.
Hey, Macdora, you have that fire breath.
Yeah, I do have fire breath. It is very bad right now. It's actually not that bad, but first things first, I'm going to do a thing I've never done before, which is exciting. I am going to, as with my bonus action, roll a d12 and heal myself. I heal 10.
Ah, nice.
Cool. And then I give it the pokey poke.
Oh, by the way,
17?
Potato, that thing we just Potato.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt, but that thing we discussed about my levels, you did give me the okay on, right?
Which thing?
The barbarian levels. The cleric to switching the one cleric to barbarian.
Yes, I did give the okay.
Okay, I was just making sure that I was okay on that before I had confirmed that.
That's 25 damage. The first one.
25.
Go again. That's a crit.
Oh.
That is in fact a crit.
That is a fat crit.
How much
For
damage
an
again?
additional 15 damage.
Okay.
And then I believe. That's it. No, I don't have that yet. Okay. It needs to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
First one.
Oof.
Fails. We're plummeting again.
Oh no. I won't be able to see again.
Just for clarification, here's the second one.
Yeah. No.
Plummet again.
So you guys are
What?
in the water.
Yes, we fall
it's-
into the water again. Blood begins to start clicking.
So it's rolling really good on the will saves, but those con saves, oh boy, it is not doing.
It has a better bonus. It's just rolled terribly.
It is just rolling really shit on those con saves because it's just having a bad time. It chose the wrong meal, I think it's realizing. This meal keeps punching it out of the air.
You done, McDonald, actually?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. Polaris, it's your turn.
Here's my dex. Come on now. What the fuck is that?
Wobble, 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 wobble.
That's what you get for talking shit to the bird.
I got stanky legs times 3 this time.
Yeah, all 3 legs stinking.
So 1, 2,
3.
I think that's 20 feet right here.
Yep.
Because with my 45, I'd still only get 20. And, what can I do?
No, I'm kidding. I'm not actually doing that.
Even though I would love to take it out, but we're not out of break time yet.
Not yet. However, I will give you a little tidbit of information of where the rock's brain is.
Oh no, it all went wrong!
Easy meal. Not easy meal. Not at all.
Oh god, bad idea. This was bad. I made a mistake. Yeah,
I think you guys would be okay with that.
I don't know that I have anything I can do.
What about any of your spells?
I don't really have any good spells.
You have guiding bolt.
I really just don't have any good spells.
But it's over the bow and in the water.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
even see it where it's at.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're a little bit fucked back here, so.
It's your turn. Well,
Well, I guess since I can't even fucking do anything, I'm gonna go full move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Full sprint
So
again, back across the ship.
So what I'm seeing is you guys are fighting this rock while Polaris is oh.
That is exactly what's happening. Yes, and Polaris is just kind of running back and forth, running quote unquote back and forth, wobbling around on the ship, trying his best. Well, that's the end of Polaris's turn.
All right, Polaris, thanks. Shara, it's your turn.
Oh, first thing I'm gonna do, move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and get my head over the bow
Hey,
so I
look.
can actually see the rock.
Oh, hey,
way
look,
over
it's
there.
all the way the hell back there.
125 feet away.
Damage. She got some damage with her spiritual weapon and has done the hypnotic pattern.
Can I throw
Try it.
Eldritch Blast at disadvantage to try to hit the rock?
You can just Eldritch Blast naturally. That's not concentration boost.
Oh, I know that, but it's 120 feet is the range on the Eldritch Blast, and from what everyone said, it's 125 feet away.
Well, then move over towards the rock a little bit.
I can't. I've already moved.
Yeah. What Rox is saying, what Shara is saying is they're out of movement, and if they make more movement, they can't hurt it.
Yes.
See, like
Unfortunately, it's
120
kind of out of range for actually hurting it.
No, I'm not. Not out of everything. Alright. I'm fireballing it.
Oh,
It's in the water.
It's in the water, so it's the top of it's going to
Yeah,
get
I know.
burned.
Go
So-
ahead, cast your fireball.
I guess we're having boiled chicken.
Dexterity saving throw.
Come
Yeah,
on, boiled
fine.
chicken. Let's go.
Shara, where are you centering said fireball?
The center has
It's
to be within
150 feet, so I can't actually put it where I want to put it. So,
Yeah, you can put it literally wherever you want if it's 150 feet.
what's the radius on it?
20-foot radius.
So slightly smaller than the big square.
Same size as my
No,
circle.
no. Radius. Never mind. Excuse me. Slightly bigger than the big
Right
square.
there.
Yeah, and that's well within range.
Should be the exact same size as my circle.
All right.
And because, Magdara, you are grappled, you're still getting hit with this. I want you to know he should have been getting hit with the other stuff because he was grappled.
Yeah.
That's all right. I have advantage against this anyway.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna ask. Did any of the misses hit Nectara?
No, if it critically failed, it most likely would have.
If it had been if it
Okay.
had been a critical failure, yes, it would have.
But you didn't get any crit fails, so you did not nail Macdara with a Bernie laser in the butthole.
Poor Miss Bell. Oh well.
R.I.P. the goat.
Shara over there like,
16 on my deck save.
You're just beating it.
Nice.
And the rock's deck save did not. work.
does not.
All right.
All right.
Here goes the fireball damage.
Boiled chicken, let's go! Oh, that's a boiled chicken. Oh, that's a boiled chicken. Oh, that's a boiled chicken.
Suddenly there's just a column of steam.
Just
Torpedo on the starboard bow.
And I yell at the captain, slow down, let's get Macdara back. Let's get the dragon back.
Food.
And food.
All right, Rock's down.
Oh, Rox is dead?
No, the rock is down.
That's what I said. Rock is dead? Rock is dead?
I'm not dead. Stop it.
Rox is dead!
The rock
Why
is
did you
down.
die on me, Rox?
Flat.
Change an X to a C and you go from a man to a bird.
Yeah.
Or pirate.
What now, bud? There's sharks in this water.
Time to kill
And
some
that shark
sharks.
is still in the water.
Make some
Would the
sashimi.
sharks want to get as close to that steaming water as they want to?
I mean, it is boiling hot water right there.
Yeah.
There's a perfectly good meal right there, and that fireball doesn't stick around.
Alright.
But the heat of the water does. At least for a minute.
For a moment, you mean?
Yeah, this water is
Yeah,
probably
that-
really cold.
Yeah, that was
And really
pretty-
salty.
Yeah.
Ah, so you're saying it's flavored boiled chicken.
Yeah. We salted the boiled
That's the
chicken.
one.
We found the seasoning, Luan.
Ah, it's not right.
It's too salty. Why does this bird taste like fish?
Was this
Why
fried
does
in
this
the
bird
same
taste
fire?
like fish, salt, and a sad man's dreams?
I have a hint of scale.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
just
scale
done.
stuffed.
Anyways.
It's
Shara, was
just
that the
milk.
end of your turn? Just
That is all
fire,
I
get
can
close
do.
to fireball?
That
Alright.
is all I can do.
Tasty.
Oh, hello, shark.
Well, hello.
Wait, doesn't MacDar have an attack of opportunity now that it got close to him?
Yes. When it gets close, I get my free swing at it.
Do it.
see if you can't put it down for a sec.
15.
Oh,
That's his hit.
donk.
So,
Get away from me, shark.
I just want
16.
to point out.
Whoa.
18 damage.
I just want to point out it's Shark A's turn, and you moved Shark B.
Oh.
Oof.
Oof.
Oof. How dare.
How dare I pick the wrong shark? Sorry.
Jesus.
It takes 18 damage. It needs to make the con save.
18 damage, con save.
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, I'm autistic. I notice stupid things.
I'm acoustic.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry.
I think it made that con save.
It in fact did. You booped it on the snoot.
I booped the snoot. If not friend, why friend shaped?
If not snack, why snack shaped?
Yeah, that's what the rock's thinking right now. If it could think.
That's
No,
what
no,
the
that's what
shark's
the shark's
doing right
thinking.
now.
The rock is dead. The rock is at 0 hit points.
Are you saying rocks don't go to the afterlife?
You know, I'm just leaving the corpse there.
Oh, cool. We got
Oh,
confirmation
good.
the afterlife still exists. that was a question up in the air for a while.
Shark's gonna bite at you, Makdara.
Yeah,
Hurrah!
It missed.
critical fail.
Can
It bites its own fin.
No, better yet, I mean, Makdara, you're in the water, so you can see it too. It bit the other shark.
Ugh,
Oh God! There's a third
I
shark.
forgot there was
Remember, there
a
was a shark underneath the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember there was a shark underneath the boat.
I also
I was
like, where did the third shark go?
Fight.
Damage. 20
Oh.
points.
Jesus! Oh my God!
This shark is now missing half its snoot.
And it's going to make another attack because it gets 2.
Will the shark
Oh.
start a...
I've been rolling this wrong. Sharks get advantage if you don't have all your hit points.
Oh,
Magdara, I'm not sorry.
It's all
This
right.
is the second attack.
Okay, that one hits.
A munch.
Macdara might die.
I'm still fine. I'm taking half damage, and even if I do die, I make a DC 10 saving throw to come back with 22 hit points.
And say I'm not dead yet. Fuck you.
Yes, and then I can just keep doing that, adding 5 to the DC every time.
I'm aware. I actually also have that now.
Nice.
And Shark B.
Are you full barbarian now?
Well, not full barbarian, but I did make adjustments. I don't know if I actually have that yet, but I'm about to have that on my next level.
Shark B is gonna come up here and munch on the rock, but Shark C is gonna attack you once again, Macdara.
Yeah.
Ow. On.
That misses.
Do it again.
Can I get through my scales? I got through my scales.
My scales. 25
Help me
damage.
figure out what's wrong with my toe later.
Oh shit! Sad.
Look at it. You can see the bruising in the dark light.
Macdara.
Yeah.
It hurts
Rock and roll
there.
French
But
eater,
it
buddy.
doesn't hurt here.
I'm
where-
fine.
Uh,
This is fine.
Leon,
Everything's
Leon,
fine.
this is your turn.
All right.
Putting alcohol
I
in
have
when you
not
kill
much
it, really
movement.
helps.
So,
You'll be
5,
doing
10,
that.
15, 20.
That's not gonna be fun.
We're gonna go ahead and
And, like,
dash.
push to the side so I can get the crap.
And then is that another 20 or is that another 10?
Is it at 40?
Might need to soak my
Is
foot
it?
so it's easier to do.
So you get your movement score again added when you dash.
It's
So
still
if you
easy. I
had
do
20,
have
you now have 40
movement,
total.
but
20
I
additional.
So, 5,
Ow.
10, 15, 20. All she wrote. That is the turn.
Like I said, I've been trying to fix it.
Nothing I can do. I'm too far away.
Oh no, the crabs are gonna come in and claw.
I would like to point out the octopus is not fighting.
Octopus doesn't care. It's just happy that someone else is taking all the
It's just ready to ink on someone.
predators away.
I mean,
There was a reason for the octopus being there. It just hasn't gotten interested yet.
Okay. I
ooh,
figured as much, but that's my turn. So, crabs.
we call that foreboding.
Shut.
Alright, so that's the end of Leon's turn. It's Giant Crab A's turn. Hang on, wait. Let me look at the thing again, just to be sure. Sorry, not wrong. That was the wrong button. Yeah, that's as far
It's
as
a blink.
it can
It's a
go.
blink grab.
That's as far as it can go, which means it is now Giant Crab B's turn.
Oh, it's not gonna take a poke at the shark?
I think it dashed to get that far.
Oh. Goodbye.
It's going on a boat.
And it is Iridia of the Sea's turn.
Did she hear my call to slow the ship down?
Even if she did,
might have.
she don't give a care.
Alright.
I'm just being real with you, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, she is kind of a bitch.
We did steal her ship, so she has no... Uh-oh.
I mean, considering she's still the one driving and controlling the ship, know how stolen exactly it is.
Oh no, Macdara's in the void again.
Comes back. There's a child in the water.
Alright, and that's that. So it is now dead. Sakamura's turn. Arctos.
I know. I'm looking. Oh wait, deck save. Hold on. That's not ideal.
Oh no. The boulders rolling around on the floor.
Sakamura is just complaining, doesn't like having legs to begin with. Now has legs that don't work.
So she moved up. That's her 15 feet of movement.
Oh no, she's on stage.
And hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30. Shit. Sword can't reach. Spiritual weapon cannot reach.
Oof.
The rock is dead, you know that, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to get the. I think I can reach one of the sharks.
Either attack the sharks
Forming
or,
Magdara.
either attack the sharks or find a way to get Macdara and the food back onto the ship.
Actually,
At this point, I just
Um,
want Macdara back on the ship.
Yeah, no shit. Me too.
could Lacey do something? Well, I mean, she didn't roll a great dex save, so maybe not. But could Sakamura potentially do something ridiculous, as she has the ability to manipulate plants and wood and shit, and herself? Could she potentially? Could she potentially just use the wood of the ship to grab Macdara out of the water?
No, because it's not living wood.
That is entirely valid.
We got confirmation, guys. The ship isn't alive.
Damn it.
About that. There's no one on board, so.
Well,
Yeah, you still haven't talked to the captain about that yet.
well,
Look,
shit
We
We
don't
keeps
need
in
want
the
food. We
fan.
want food.
to be fair, remember, everything that's happened has happened over the course of 12 seconds.
Yes.
12 seconds ago, I was on the ship waving food at the dumb
what if,
bird.
okay, ridiculous concept here. This is terrible. Could I dimension door? Could I dimension door Macdara onto the ship?
Hang on, let me look at this.
We
really quick.
gotta read Dimension Door.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
If my understanding of this is okay, is correct, then yes. Oh no, I'd have to.
No.
Okay, no, it would have to be. You would have to be next to me.
I wish I could read this one.
Yeah. You can only teleport yourself or a creature right next to you. But the fun thing of it is it doesn't need to be where you can see as long as you can describe where you're going.
Uh-huh.
So you can just accidentally teleport yourself into a wall by misjudging distance.
Well, that was almost a good idea.
A for effort.
Hey, I'm trying to use her spells
I know.
in creative ways, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I'm trying to let that happen.
Oh, I know.
I also want you to fail in creative ways, so I can laugh at you.
I don't really have anything she can do, I don't think.
We look real quick.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out what you can do, okay? If you can do. Which I'm not seeing much.
Yep.
Yeah, there's not actually a whole lot you can do.
So I'll just have her do a double move. Right there.
And it's that whole distance problem.
Yeah. And that's all she's doing, I guess.
Okay.
Turns out falling off the side of a ship is really bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because trust me, one of the other things I was thinking about having her do was heal you, but
Yeah. You just don't have line of sight for it.
exactly that. That's literally the problem.
That's why I healed him when I could.
And Sakamura's heals are juicy, as you are aware.
Yes.
She got them tasty fucking heals.
Is that the end of your turn, Rez?
Rez hasn't
Or
even started.
Sakamura.
Shit.
Yes, that
Rez's
was the end
turn.
of my turn. That was the end of her turn.
Holy shit! You scared the shit out of me. I thought I thought we were sitting here waiting for me this whole time.
He's cooked.
That's okay. It's very confident.
Tomorrow early we try and go get my stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
If not this Tuesday, then maybe next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But soon.
But soon, next week or two, I agree.
5, 10,
I'd like to do it tomorrow, but obviously.
20, 35. Okay. Can't really.
You want me to go back to so I did message my mom about the little thing, letting her know that you're not up for it.
I'll be right back. I gotta get the animals out. My parents are here.
I'm out of spell slots, so I can't do anything there. How does dash work?
Heavy bird. Heavy bird. Heavy bird is making life suck.
So dash doubles your movement? Is that what I'm?
Yeah, it gives you your base movement again.
Okay. So I will go ahead and dash since I can't really. I'm out of spell slots. I can't I don't have anything ranged. 10, 15, 20, 30. There.
I am gonna say though, Macdara is lucky that the rock it didn't drop him that whole time.
I mean, I
And
could just
that's my
start
turn.
flying.
That's all I can do.
You're right. You could have started flying, but if it had been anybody else and the rock decided to drop them, they would have taken, that wonderful, horrible, awful thing called full damage.
Yes.
If you didn't hear me, that was the end of my turn. All I can do is
That's the
move.
end of your turn? Okay.
Yep.
Next, Macdara!
Let's see. Just pay no attention to this. Cool.
Oh.
Macdar is going to attempt to grab the rock and fly up out of the water.
Make a strength check.
I'm at advantage because I'm raging.
Mm-hmm.
Could I use athletics?
I'll allow it.
Sweet. Better bonus.
Hoisting it up there.
23.
You are successfully able to drag the carcass.
I fly up out of the water.
Sharks are gonna make an attack on you.
Fine.
Yo. And they're at advantage because,
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
bloody. That's a hit.
Yeah.
Punch. It's also a hit.
Yeah.
Launch.
Cool.
All right, go ahead and do your thing.
So, how high up is the ship?
It's a big ship. It's the 3-story ship.
3-story.
The bottom story is below the waterline, but it's a big ship.
So the math just needs to be figured out. Basically, just what I want to do is get me and the burb onto the deck of the ship.
You want out of water.
Yes, I want to go up and then onto the deck of the ship
With Burb.
with burb.
Sorry, I'm just
The question is just how far is that movement?
You have enough.
I have enough. Cool.
I'm just gonna say you dragged it up onto the deck.
I just drag it up, flop over the side of the railing. Macdara, 10 hit points left.
Lays on the deck.
Lays on the deck, flops down. I got dinner.
So I know we're literally getting out of combat at this point because we're
That is
probably
in
not.
fact what is happening.
So Polaris and Sakamura are both going to throw immediately on Macdara a full max level healing word, 14 health from Polaris, and 30 health from
Okay.
Sakamura.
44. Not bad. Back up to 54. Still below half, but that's okay.
You will see Leon on the way, and as he makes his way up, he's gonna do the exact same.
All right.
I'll tell you what level it is in a second. It's gonna be a 5th level spell. 29.
Another 29. Beautiful.
A lot of ones in there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Cool. Up to 83 now.
Yep.
Yep, you got yourself back up to half.
Yeah.
Magdara over here like, that really sucked.
Magdara still very badly hurt. I still have 44 hit points. I could go more up.
And looking at this bird going, I'm not sure this was worth it.
I'm looking at it now, assessing it's a bird. It probably doesn't have that much meat on it.
Yeah. And in fact,
What's this?
it was quite light lifting it up out of the water, interestingly enough.
I mean, they do have hollow bones.
It's already been chewed on a bit.
They do have hollow bones. It's got some bites taken out of it from the sharks. It's kind of, we got enough for a little bit.
It doesn't look that appetizing when you look at it.
Could have used some more seasoning.
Magdara stands up. Should I go back in for the sharks then?
Well, I mean, if we're going to go back in for the sharks, I'm pretty sure Polaris would dive in simply because he has a certain thing where he can swim at the same speed he can walk.
Yeah.
Because he started today with salmon.
What? What?
It's a feat he has. He can see like an owl, or move like a salmon, or move like a panther, I think it is, or something like that.
Yeah,
It's swim, climb, or see. And I set it to swim because we're on a boat. You know?
Yeah. That's a part of your rage.
Yeah, it's a rage thing.
You're so angry you can harness the power of salmon to swim good.
I'm a bear that swims like a salmon. I catch fish so well, I am the fish. Be the fish.
Be the fish you want to see in the world.
But yeah, no, that if we were gonna go after the sharks, that would be what would happen.
Iridia is kind of, at this point, she's not making commentary about you guys. She's just driving the boat. Quiet. Which, from y'all's perspective, might in fact be an improvement.
+1 respect.
You know what? They killed the giant bird and brought it back on ship. Okay, I'll hold my tongue. They're worth it. They're worth their salt. Fuck it.
They might be worth their salt.
I'll look at Iridia and be like, "Do you have a chef that can butcher the chicken?"
I don't know why I did that. I apologize. I don't know what just happened.
Iridia of the Sea looks at you, Leon, and says, "I'm the best chef on the 7 Seas."
All right, got you a chicken. We need dinner.
As was it Lawan that asked that?
Yeah.
As Lawan asks that, I want to point out that in my investigation of the ship, I noticed that there's no other crew on this ship.
I don't need a crew. My ship. Perfect. Shara is about to make her return, so she can make a comment on this.
Does Iridia make a face when Rosario says investigation?
No, not even.
Okay. I didn't know if they would be highly upset or not.
Not even a little bit, in fact.
All right.
There's
So we're
nothing
just
to
waiting on
hide. It's
Shara?
an empty ship.
Huh?
We're just waiting on Shara to come back now.
Yeah, currently, because while Logan as a player knows this for a fact, Shara as a character knows this as a fact. That this ship used to be a slave ship for slave trade, and Shara was aware of the pirate crew that was shipping said slaves, and Iridia of the Sea was not the captain then.
I see.
Which means
It's a new expedition.
no, it's a
Oh.
stolen ship.
I know.
This is not her boat.
But it's
This
a
is
new
not her boat.
expedition, though.
This is not my boat.
This is my boat now.
Yes,
She's saying this is her
I am
boat.
the captain now.
You remember
Yeah,
your
boat.
comment about Captain Jack sails his own ship?
Yeah.
Meet Captain Jack of this world. Her name is Iridia of the Sea.
Now is
She
it
can
more
sail a
sexist to
full-size
call her
pirate ship all
Captain
by
Jack
herself?
or
Yeah, I don't
Captain
matter.
Jill?
No, she's
We will
basically.
refer to her as Iridia of the Sea.
Or we'll refer to as that lady. Names are hard.
Just refer to her as Captain.
All but by himself.
Alright, so we've taken care of that. The octopus
Doggo.
never came up, so it's going away.
Doggo. Doggo.
It's the poppers. With the ball in its mouth.
He keeps dropping it under my desk, and then I go to throw it for him, and he traces to grab it from me.
Never fails.
Hey, look.
He loves fetch. He hates completing fetch.
Frank's not good
My
at fetching.
apologies, I had to go take care of that.
Better be.
You're full. Now,
Alright,
can
so
we
what
get
I miss?
I got
So,
back on the deck with the burb,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And
then I got a bunch of healing spells poured into me.
Rez made comment about the fact that there is no one else on the ship aside from Iridia and you guys. And you, Shara, this is for you specifically, are very well aware that of the particulars of the ship and are remembering the fact that there used to be a full crew on this ship.
Yeah, that's
And,
why I was contemplating down here, where I was sitting originally.
Yeah. And the fact of the matter is, Iridia was not the original captain.
Yeah, it was some honestly pirate looking dude, completely humanoid.
Iridia is just kind of staring forward, making sure that the wind is at your back as you all are sailing. over
Give
the
us some
open water.
acorns. Thanks, love acorns.
By the way, now that combat is over, both Sakamura and Polaris, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn it.
If you thought I would forget this, you're wrong.
No, I knew.
Okay.
And Sakamura's sick again.
Sakamura is once again throwing up over the edge. But unfortunately for Polaris, so are they. It's all that trying to move across the boat.
Honestly, yeah.
He goes, Polaris didn't do shit and is now sick next to
You just spent the last 30 seconds running back and forth across the ship while seasick.
Char just comes over. "Ooh." Fine.
No, while overcoming our seasickness, like I was fully okay for a minute, and I was running back and forth like with the shaky legs and I managed to hold it together long enough to cast that healing word on you, and then just suddenly my stomach went. Just like how Sakamura managed to pull it together long enough to pull out the magic sword and cast a healing word on you, and then get nauseated and go.
Yeah, the DC was 15, Arctos, by the way, which is why you had it last time and didn't this time.
Yeah. Which is stupid because like I did not roll bad.
No, you didn't. You just rolled barely under it.
The one below average always gets you.
Just the
Okay, guys.
Didn't even need to be having a good day. Just needed to be having an average day. And couldn't even manage that.
All right, so what are we looking at with the rock here? How's the flesh on top? Is that all seared up, good, ready to go?
Ask the chef.
There's definitely some burnt feathers on this thing. In fact, when I say burnt, I mean
Right.
Charbroil.
Yeah, still
Charbroil.
Probably got all the way through the bird, so we're good.
Well, you will see Leon kind of question as Iridia says she's the best chef. How are you going to cook and man the wheel at the same time?
it's a galleon. It will go whether I want it to or not. I am simply making sure that we're going in one direction. If I wanted to make sure that it was going in one direction and I wasn't at the helm, I'd stick a stick in the wheel.
Well, stick a stick in the wheel. We're hungry.
Sticks a stick in the wheel.
You're hungry, go cook.
Yeah, you said you're the best, so I gotta leave it for the best.
Just because I'm the best doesn't mean I'll cook for you. Are you paying me?
Would you like me to?
Are you even paying me for this ride?
I'm paying you with knowledge and attitude.
Can I detect her thoughts on when she said she's the best chef ever?
Are you checking to see if she's being truthful or not?
Yes.
All right, yeah, sure. Go ahead. What would that be? A
wisdom saving
on
throw.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom 16.
This isn't good for you.
It's saved. Okay. No, it doesn't do anything. I just detect thoughts. She doesn't know if I'm doing it or not.
You cast.
I love your little tidbit of information there, by the way, Logan.
Oh yeah.
You start to cast detect thoughts, and then she looks at you, and then you had a.
Yeah, that exactly.
Remember, you're speaking backwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which is part of which is another reason why nobody's really been responding to you.
I know.
Wait, when was Shara speaking backwards?
Since the beginning of this.
When
That's initiative.
Yeah, twisted initiative.
Oh, you did a twist and got a bad curse.
I got the 90.
Oof.
Iridia looks at the group and says, I'm making landfall at the Forsaken Flats.
Alright.
We will be near the Thorngate Mountain. We will be near the Thorngate Mountains and we will arrive in 9 days. Shara, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because of your hunger.
Okay. Always terrible.
Oh, that's not good. You are definitely feeling the effects of your genetics, causing you to kind of look at the meal before you, and it's actually upsetting your stomach. And you're contemplating joining Polaris and Sakamura on the edge of the boat there.
Don't mind me, I say to the one, even though it says,
What did you just say? Anybody catch that? Oh, huh? You'll see me point at Rosario and be like, did you understand?
You know
Not a
what's
word.
You know what's worse about this particular curse that Rox is afflicted with? If someone casts tongues to try and be able to understand what Rox is saying, they are speaking a clear language in the correct direction for them.
Yes.
Which means it's coming out that way for the person receiving it in tongues.
Yes.
So it sounds exactly the same.
So what are we supposed to do in these 9-day times? As I look towards the group.
Oh, that's one of the games, I think.
Survive. Welcome to the Sea of Swords.
Well, I feel like we have some answers to get from this captain.
First, we need to find the dragon.
Huh? Yeah, we need you to stop talking.
Why?
It's just what you hear from Leon. We just need you to stop talking.
Why?
You.
As I look towards Rosario again. What questions need answered?
Shara speaking in Elvish again.
Rosario just looks back and shrugs.
How are you gonna say we need
I'm
answers
not,
when you
though.
don't have the questions?
Oh, I thought you were looking at me as of the backwards talking.
Oh no, you said we need answers, so I'm asking what questions you have.
Oh, why is one
Backwards talking? What are you talking
person? Why is one person crewing this big ship? Where's the rest of the crew? I assume there was one at one point.
Yes, I was wondering about that myself.
It's talking again.
Oh God!
It is at this point, after Rez has made the comment about the rest of the crew, that Iridia seems to tensen up. My boat.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. The other 1/10 is a boat, and she has both.
It's like,
Oh, I understand. She's a slave. Or was a slave. But you guys don't understand it.
I look to a one like, is this Elvish? Like this is a
No.
weird dialect or something?
Dude,
There's this on the
unless
floor.
something new came up, I don't know.
You missed the last Elvis patch.
Yeah. I'm still on 1.3.
I look to my wrist and I say, guys, is
Is your wrist okay?
her?
There's
You
nothing
wanna
on her
touch
wrist.
her? It's kind of weird.
I look to Iridia and I nod.
But you shake your head the wrong way.
No. Wait.
So then Leon will look for something on Iridia's wrist, sees nothing, and is like, I don't know.
It's hard to look for something when you don't know what you're looking for.
Yeah. So, why were you so tense when ye old Rez brought up a crew? Did you used to run with one?
I've always been alone.
How did you come about this ship?
Well, of course, she stole it.
Oh. Well. You will see me nudge Macdara. Do we steal it?
Huh?
Oh,
I look at you. I do, but it might be the blood loss.
do we notice?
Just for no reason, you're gonna see me tap.
There you go. I know it's only 4 o'clock, but this is a good spot to end as a somewhat familiar face shows up on the deck.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Who?
Then
Trying to think.
shit.
Start believing in
looks like-
ghost stories.
That looks like Broken Sam.
So how much meat are we getting off this rock?
Not a lot.
Are you telling me that
Quantify, not a
Broken
lot.
Sam brought us to the fucking Isles now?
Huh?
No. I'm not saying that on stream.
Oh,
Goodbye,
no.
stream.